We're back in the magical world of Elden Ring. Be sure to like the video, subscribing is great as well. Here we are with the 1.06 update and patch notes showcasing the game with this extra additional bit of improvement quality for performance and in general going over what's new. So they added the function to send summoning signs to summoning pools in multiple areas, including distant areas. So that's going to increase the accessibility for you to be able to play and join with others, which is exciting. When sending a co-op sign to distant areas with this function, summoning pools in Mogwin Palace will be excluded. Added the function to invade a larger area, including distant areas. Added a new way to advance White Mask Vare's questline other than participating in multiplayer invasion by defeating a new NPC. For context, we are in the prioritize frame rate option, but I think we're going to skip over to prioritize quality because that's usually the part of it where it's a little bit more demanding on the performance of the game. And yes, they did once again work on balancing the performance quality of the experience across a number of different areas. And we'll be doing the same kind of showcase tests that we typically do when we're taking a look at Elden Ring on the Series X, because I've got my little spots. In the past, they've improved things such as loading, as the game loads really fast now, and the performance in a number of areas so that you could essentially play both mode options not too bad, and you're basically going to get a flawless experience if you're going with VRR, which is variable refresh rate, in case you didn't know. Cool, so let's continue our adventure. Balance changes. Added the following adjustments to Greatsword, Curved Greatsword, and Great Hammers. Reduce the time it takes for rolling to become possible after an attack. Jump attack, dual attack, and attacks while mounted, not included. Increase the motion speed of strong attack and charge attack. Mounted attacks, not included. Increased guard counter's motion speed. I think I should go back and just clarify. Reduce the time it takes for rolling, jump attack, dual wield attack, and attacks while mounted are not included. Just that's kind of how it's... The wording's all done, how it reads might be a little confusing if I said it in that way. So anyways, increased guard counter's motion speed, which I just noted. Increase the attack speed of great axes and reduce the time it takes for rolling to become possible after an attack. Jump attack, dual wield attacks, and attacks while mounted, not included in that one as well. Increase the hitbox of Cypher Pada's weapon skill, Unblockable Blade. Increased rolling distance when player has a light equip load. We should actually probably test this out. So roll, and then we can like slash faster, I guess. Like, I don't know if it's really a great sword. It's a sword. Anyways, let's keep going. And they have increased the range of Ash of War Glintstone Pebble, and Glintstone Dart Projectile while decreasing the damage and stagger power. Decreased... Okay, as part of that, they have reduced performance when used continuously and have increased travel distance when on light equipped load. Shorten the activation interval when using quick step skill in succession, increasing its ability to circle around the enemy when locked on, and added the changes that follow. Reduced performance when used continuously, increased travel distance on light load equipped. So basically the exact same as the one prior. Decrease the damage and bleed buildup of weapon skill Corpse Piler when hit with the blood attack. When hit by the blade, the damage is only increased slightly. Decrease the target tracking ability of Sorcery Stars of Ruin. And actually the performance just keeps getting like cleaner and cleaner in this game. Let us go fast travel forth into the always demanding lakes, because that one's always a bit tricky to deal with. Bug fixes. Fixed a bug which caused some attacks of Lucerin to not pierce enemies' guard. What a majestic area. Fixed a bug which made it harder for a two-handed jump attack with Bloodhound's Fang to break enemy stance. Fixed a bug which caused the effect of Determination and Royal Knight's Resolve to disappear after using the Pare skill with a dagger. Just gonna make sure we're going the right way. Oh, we can't use that because there's something in the distance blocking it. Anyways. Fixed a bug when dual-wielding axe and great axe, which caused additional effects from spells, weapon skills, and items to not be applied correctly. Fixed a bug when two-handing a halberd, which made it harder to withstand enemies' attacks after using guard counter. Fixed a bug which caused the physical attack affinity of some weapons to be different from the affinity listed in the description. That's a bit odd. Fixed a bug which caused the player to become more easily noticed by enemies when wearing deathbed dress, even when crouching. Fixed a bug which caused charge attack with flail damage, or flail to damage ally characters when wearing deathbed dress. Fixed a bug that caused HP to regenerate when switching your equipment to certain types of armor. Fixed a bug where the effect added to the weapon upon using Mists of Slumber was lost and when a player receives an attack. Fixed a bug which caused the playable character's movement to become unstable when hitting certain enemies with a skill. Ghost Flame Ignition. Fixed a bug with the weapon skill Zamar Ice Storm, which allowed players to more easily withstand enemies' attacks when using a skill with insufficient FP. Fixed a bug which caused the effect of spells and items added to the right hand armament to occur when using certain weapon skills with a left hand. Fixed a bug which caused FP consumption description of certain weapon skills to be different from the actual FP cost. Crazy, eh? Fixed a bug which caused the charged version of Black Flame Ritual to consume the same amount of stamina as the normal version. Fixed a bug which caused the player to receive less HP recovery from incantations or other items other than Flask of Crimson Tears when activating the effect Millennia's Great Rune. I gotta say the performance seems way better, even on the quality mode. It actually does seem to be even, like, it's been running better and better, especially in some of the more hardcore areas, but it really does seem like it just keeps improving, which is awesome. Because I'm sure you've been seeing performance-wise as we run around through this. This is usually like a benchmark test area in regards to like demand on the game. It's usually pretty stressful. Fixed a bug which caused Opaline Hardtear to not boost physical damage negation. Fixed a bug which prevented the player from jumping midair while riding under specific condition. Fixed a bug which allowed jump attack with colossal weapons while mounted to hit twice consecutively. Fixed a bug which caused some signs to appear more than once in the summoning pool. Fixed a bug which caused the effect of some weapon skills to... Weapon skills attack to persist under specific circumstances. Got it. Fixed a bug which caused, or sometimes caused, significant performance issue at Ordina Liturgical Town under certain circumstances. Fixed a bug which prevented the player from picking up dropped runes upon death in certain circumstances. That was annoying. Fixed a bug which allowed users to reach certain inaccessible areas during multiplayer. Fixed a bug which caused the multiplayer area to have a different boundary than expected. Fixed a bug that caused some enemies to have incorrect visuals and behaviors. Fixed a bug that caused incorrect sounds to be played under certain circumstances. Fixed a bug which caused some areas to make the player unable to move, which led to death. Fixed a bug that caused some places on the map to have incorrect visuals and hitboxes. Fixed a bug in some maps that allowed the user to reach unexpected locations using certain procedures. Fixed a bug, oh, that's the PC side of things, other performance improvements and bug fixes. So obviously they're continuing to optimize and improve the game in many different ways. And you'll have the 1.06 update as noted when you're playing the game. And they added the error text on authorized items. So pretty straightforward update. It seems like it's mostly about expanding the multiplayer core of the game to make it easier for you to play multiplayer with others, which I think is great. And then obviously just further improvements to the world, balances, bug fixes, and adjustments, making it, I would say, usually a bit easier to play compared to what I did at launch. But that aside, it is great that this game continues to get the support it does. I feel like we're almost building towards, I'm hoping, a DLC at some point. So I have more of an excuse to dive back into this game and see more of what it has to offer gameplay wise. That's for sure. It's like, you know, it'd be nice to do some more streams and videos and whatnot of this one. But yeah, pretty good little list of bug fixes. It seems like, you know, at least I've noticed that these updates are pretty, you know, like often they come, you get fixes, you get improvements, you get changes, and there's always a good handful of them. Sometimes a longer list than others, sometimes bigger features than others, but I would say the biggest thing is, like, you know, continuously we have gotten good upgrades. Like, I mean, performance-wise, huge improvements compared to launch for quality and performance options on the Series X. Not to mention the insanely fast loading that we have now. Massive improvements to the loading. Feels like a whole new game in regards to how it loads. Hello, graceful creatures. I don't know, it's just kind of a majestic improvement to continue building upon the quality of the game. It's, I didn't think I'd be playing it this much, to be honest. I didn't think I would keep coming back to it, but it's been fun to do these, you know, patch note kind of videos showcasing the upgrades and, you know, everything like that. It's always fun. You know, getting a little bit more XP or leveling for my character too along the way. Gotta make sure I'm level ready for when the new threats come along, that's for sure. Because it's never a safe place in Elden Ring, is it? It's always devilish. And I love the really desolate kind of destructed world we've almost got going on here. Especially with that burning tree. Ah, beautiful it is. Yeah, I didn't really think I would get this much time out of it. But I think most people I see are quite happy with the improvements. I mean, I definitely think they've changed a lot of elements of the world that makes it a little easier for people to jump in here and you know, be able to battle, be able to play with others. I think the cooperative thing, though, to me is like a real game changer. The fact that you're going to be more easily able to, you know, get people joining in, or you're more easily going to be able to join in with others. Because I remember that being a big holdup, was the fact that, oh, you're still alive? I thought you were dead. Sorry. Like, I thought, you know, like, when I was playing this, and I was, like, working with others to a degree, other players, or trying to get them to join, a big holdup was the fact that, like, you have to have people specifically on the area that you're on, or the area you're in, and it's just, like, you know, the likelihood of that is a lot more minimal, and by now kind of casting a larger net, it's going to make it so people can more easily hop in and give each other hands, or work together, or I guess even from a competitive standpoint be able to connect and fight more often. So I think that's really good. I think a lot of people are going to appreciate that. I think it's a good quality of life improvement. I mean, I'm kind of like in the boat where it doesn't really matter as much since I've done everything, but I know it would have been super helpful to be able to summon people from far distances. I mean, I did most of the games solo. I really did. I got the streams on the channel to prove it, but yeah. To be able to have others hop in would have been a blast, especially for some of the campfires, you know, where you're like, be really good to get somebody to hop in on this one, and then it's like, no one's available, or they're there, and then some disconnect or some other issue happens, and you don't get to actually fight, and it's like, ah. It happens, you know. Such a majestic landscape. I know it's very barren and apocalyptic, but definitely unique, that's for sure. This area in particular that I'm at, I thought I'd mix it up a bit, performance-wise, because usually we flop across the map, but I mean, loading is, you know, basically, I think as good as it's basically going to get for this game. It loads super fast. You know, you get in, you get out, it's wild now. It takes no time at all, which is awesome. So we don't really need to showcase that very much. And it's mostly just kind of being like, performance-wise, here are some improvements that we're getting. Whoa! Don't really remember this pain. Although I think it's been a while since I've been to this area. Yeah, your trebuchets are gonna feel real good when I get close enough that they can't actually even hit me. Wow. That was a good shot. That was a very, very good shot. Is just one person managing these things? That just seems unrealistic. Yeah, not so tough now, are you? I feel like there should be a grace point around here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, jeez. It's always half the fun, too, is coming back and discovering things. New stuff. New places to visit. I think I've discovered a lot of secrets or killed a lot of things, but there's always something else hidden nearby that you can gather or interact with. A mushroom? I really feel like there should be one. Just proximity-wise, it looks like a very empty space. That's like begging to have a grace point attached to it. I don't know. It seems to be running better. Seems improved. Don't know what else to say on this one. They definitely keep upgrading it for the better. Have I just like not really gone this way? I think maybe I snuck in a different way to do all this stuff beforehand. Another trebuchet? Unbelievable. And then like a little keep up here. A message was appraised. That's good. Enjoy the afterlife. Can't believe that guy killed my dog. Or not my dog. My horse. Killed my dog. You'll rule the day you ever inconvenience me. See, I love how I can go around just like one-shotting stuff now. Is there actually something good in there? Alright, horse, I'll summon you later. Yeah, because this is all the quality mode too, right? Like, we're not even really using performance mode, and it's smooth. It's completely more than playable at this level. Hefty bones. Anything cool out here? Okay, I see hefty bones. I got it. Oh, you gotta just walked out the side there? Oh, that would have been easier. No, he's an adventurer in Elden Ring. How high up is this thing going? Oh, there's a tree thing. Oh, I need that. Unless I have already got that. Maybe I don't have that. Could it be something I'm missing? That is the question. A great bow and great arrows. Totally worth the travel, I guess. Huh. My spectral steed. I don't know, I feel like there really should be, you know, like a grace point. I feel like I'm going crazy in this spot. There probably is one and I just haven't noticed it. Some of them slip away mysteriously. I do want to go and get that yellow tree thing to see if I got